Business has made us feel really comfortable with just buying stuff. They hide their reality with this advert or something that just makes you feel great about buying that thing. And we have no idea the destruction we're causing. I think I had a long-term obsession with the creation of things when I was a child. So just have like toys and things all over the floor, but they'd all be in bits. You give me something, I won't want to like play with it or like use it like a normal person. I would just be obsessed with trying to take it apart, which is so weird. I had the idea for using technology to enable more transparency, like over a decade ago, I think. I just couldn't find it. I was just struggling. I was like, why, when I'm an online shopper, I'm very digitally savvy, even if I trawl the internet, I can't find information that I can trust on if this product is good for the planet and people. I think it was over Christmas with my cousin. He's a scuba diver. He was very familiar with the fishing communities. And I think just seeing his photos and hearing his stories, whilst looking at this can of tuna, which was the kind of epicenter of our conversation, there was a moment where I just thought, this is so crazy. Like, does anyone ever think this when they like take a can of tuna off the shelf? That there was a whole community of fishermen based in a remote, beautiful island in Indonesia that have actually hand caught all of these fish. That was a real enlightening moment for me. It wasn't that long ago before you were buying something that was created by your next door neighbor or whatever, right? But we've had this decades and decades of globalization that's disconnected us from the reality of production. I built the first version of Provenance myself. Started it initially as a side project. I don't think I ever really wanted to start a business. I just wanted to solve the problem, and I still just want to solve the problem. That's actually all I'm really motivated to do. Provenance is a platform to enable commerce as a force for good. So we work with businesses that make or sell products, and we enable them to make their supply chains and the impact behind those products transparent. It isn't really in business's interest for this to become more standardized. If you just want to do one tiny good thing and shout about it really loud so that everyone ignores the 99% of stuff you're doing that's awful, then consistent transparency is probably not going to be your best friend. It's very difficult, I think, to get up every day and dedicate your life to solving a problem unless you believe so deeply in it. And I think usually to believe deeply in something, you need to have touched the problem, I feel. But actually visiting supply chains was where I just realized how human they are, how many people there are behind simple products. I think people are starting to wake up to the fact that there's slaves that are working for us, and it's unjust and unfair, but I don't by any means think that we have slowed down. I think, if anything, the opposite. I've seen people chained to machines working insane hours, and they're the good factories that you're allowed to see. And that's the reality of the majority of our production. If every single advert was a true story, I think we'd have a better planet. Ultimately, we're the end of the food chain. We are the thing that's powering everything. And I think business, of course, needs to step up and take responsibility. But if we don't put pressure on businesses, then how's that ever going to happen?